This week, the government confirmed it would look at extra support for pubs worried for their future because of an increase in their business rates. In her recent budget, the Chancellor replaced temporary COVID-era discounts with a permanently lower rate. But this was immediately dwarfed by a revaluation of rateable values, published on the same day, which will see the average pub's business rate soar by 76% over the next 3 years. It's the latest policy reversal by Labour and follows a change to its plans to cut inheritance tax relief for farmers, announced just before Christmas. But what do those impacted think about the U-turns? Seb Noble reports.
Amy's family's run this pub in Falmouth for nearly 2 centuries, but her business rates are due to rise by thousands, and she's fearing the worst.
It's been my life since I was a 4-year-old girl, stood behind there, much to my grandfather's annoyance, serving pretend fish and chips to the old guy sat in the corner. From that moment, I knew...
Okay.
I knew that's where I wanted to be. It's not just about the fact that I've got to pay more bills, but it's the fact that everybody else gets a knock-on effect. You know, the old chap sat in the corner, the only conversation he's had all week. You know, we're talking about live music venues that bands will no longer be able to play in.
Her rateable value's gone up in a review, and the government axed COVID-era discounts. But now Labour's working on a new way of calculating pubs' rates to make them cheaper.
We don't need it in a few days or a few weeks. You should have gone to the dispatch box with the proper figures and the facts and the knowledge of what this is going to do.
Of course, the U-turn by the government on pub business rates isn't the first one by this government. In fact, you could say they're becoming regulars.
Something not lost on the opposition.
The winter fuel allowance, U-turn. Waspy women, U-turn. The 2-child benefit cap, U-turn. Grooming gangs inquiry, U-turn. The family farms tax, U-turn. Digital ID, U-turn.
Mr. Speaker, here's the difference. I changed my party, and that's why we stand here with a majority Labour government. She sits there with her party that lost 2/3 of their MPs at the last election, and she's losing more every week. They're queuing up to join the member of Clacton's laundry service for disgraced Tory politicians.
While the threshold at which farmers have to pay inheritance tax has now been increased, though, it's still not enough to help them all.
Yes, 1,100 animals in total. With all the animals we have, with all the machinery and all the infrastructure, this farm's now worth around about 12 million. Unless we start making a significant profit, we'll have to look at selling off some land. Once you sell land, you have to then sell animals because you can't stock it so heavily. It just becomes unviable.
So after one U-turn, will they keep pushing for more?
The threshold isn't index linked, so within 5 years, what's worth £2.5 million now won't be worth £2.5 million in 5 years' time. So the fight's not over.
Of course, the question now is, what do all these U-turns amount to? Is this a government willing to listen and respond to concerns as it would claim, or, as its critics would argue, an administration lacking in direction and cowing to pressure?